And that is it for the Canvas course checklist portion of this course. I just want to go through this checklist one more time to show you all the checks that we have gained and how we learned about them. So, number one, homepage provides visual representation of a course, a brief course description or introduction, and clear instructions for the students, navigation to current content in less than 3 clicks. If you're using the Reinhardt template and you're filling all of those placeholders in, you will have this check mark done. Next, 1 star. Course card provides visual representation of subject by adding an image in course settings. That's where you go into settings, and then you can either search Unsplash for an image that deals with your course content, or you can upload your own. If you've done that, you get that check. Items not used are hidden from course navigation. That's where you go into settings, and then you're in the navigation tab. And you're dragging those items that the students don't need to see under that divider so that it hides it from the students. If you've done that, this item is checked. Instructor has provided learning objectives, policies for grading, late work and makeup work, communication instructions, guidelines, and contact information. Again, if you're using the Reinhardt template and editing the course overview and the About the Instructor page with this content, you get that check. Student is made aware of participation expectations, technology requirements, supplemental textbooks, reading lists, and course material. Again, with the Reinhardt template, if you edit the course overview to include your expectations and you edit the course resources for your technology requirements, supplemental textbooks, reading lists, and course materials, you get this check. Moving on to course content. Copyright law is followed. Course breaks no copyright considerations. We do have this link here. There's more information you can get. Mostly, if you look for public domain sources on the internet to use, or if you look for Creative Commons resources and properly attribute them, then you are following copyright law. You get a check. All links, videos, and external URLs are active and working. If you're using the link validator from the settings page, you can see that all of your links are working, or if there are some that are broken, you can go back and fix them. If you've done that, you get this check. Content is chunked into manageable pieces by leveraging modules. Again, if you're looking at the Reinhardt template, there is a sample module in there, which is a module overview, a presentation or a lecture page of some kind, and then some ways for students to interact with students through discussions, or perhaps an assignment or a quiz, and then a wrap-up page. That's the basics of modules. We also went over how to duplicate those items so that you can have a consistent look throughout your course. If you've done that, you get a check. Skip, 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 skip. Lessons include at least one of 3 forms. Student-to-student interaction. That's through discussions and or collaborative projects. We didn't really go over collaborative projects, but we did go over discussions. Student-teacher interaction. That's quality feedback. If you're using rubrics and if you're using SpeedGrader, you can give that quality feedback rather quickly and efficiently. And student-to-content interaction. Perhaps if you're using YouTube videos with specific questions that the students need to watch the video and watch it with a certain framing in mind, then you have that student content interaction check. Moving on to assessment of student learning. There are multiple methods of assessments: discussions, assignments, and quizzes. We've gone over all 3 of these. Discussion posts, assignments, the different kinds of assignments you can do through Canvas, online assignments, and on-paper assignments. And quizzes. We went over the 2 different engines to do quizzes. So you get that check. Detailed instructions and guidelines for completing assignments and discussions are provided. Following the suggested language in the Reinhardt template for the assignments and for the discussions, you should be able to give that complete guideline and instructions if you're editing those placeholders appropriately. You get that check. SpeedGrader is used to score and provide feedback. This is a time saver. I don't know why you wouldn't use it. Plus, the students see exactly where on the page you are commenting about. It's just a really handy markup feature. You get that check. Rubrics used to evaluate assignments and discussions. We went over how to build a rubric and how to use that rubric for grading, and that the student can see that rubric and your expectations are communicated in an additional way so they know exactly what you're looking for. You get that check. Course accessibility. Accommodation statement is present and easily located. Okay, now on this one, there's really not a placeholder in the Reinhardt template. You will have to choose where you want to put that accommodation statement. We do have that language available that's supposed to be included in every syllabus, so you probably have it in one of your syllabuses. You just need to copy and paste it either to the home page or perhaps to the course overview page. Might even be a better place for that. If you've done that, you get this check. Color does not overpower course information. Sufficient contrast. All of these items are already handled by the template. Those colors were chosen specifically to provide the needed contrast. So if you're using the Reinhardt template, you've done it. Images are used to support course content. Banners, headings, icons, and accompanied by text descriptions or captions for more complex descriptions. We did go over how to put images in, how to search for images, and using the Creative Commons or searching different Creative Commons repositories for those images. So you get that check. Styles, paragraph, heading 2, etc. These are very important for screen readers. We went over how to apply those styles when we learned about the rich content editor. You get that check. Hypertext link incorporates the hypertext destination and purpose. So we want something like web aim - introduction to links and hypertext. Actually, no, we want Canvas guide - hyperlink. That tells us where we're going and that this particular bit of text is part of a hyperlink. Again, important for screen readers and important so students know that when they click on it, what they're going to get. You get that check if you are consistent in getting your links appropriately named. And then finally, audio materials, MP3, WAV, etc. are accompanied by a transcript. We went over how to do that with Google Docs. And videos and screencasts are closed captioned. This was the one that was a little bit more work. We had to go through Amara to provide those closed captions for media recordings that we did in Canvas. And then I showed you that if you use YouTube, if you build a YouTube channel, YouTube does those captions automatically. So that might be a hint for you to build up a YouTube channel, build up a YouTube library that you can use because they are already captioned. Then you get that check. Huzzah! We have gone over everything we need to go over so that you know how to get all 19 of these 1-star checks. Okay? So now it's up to you. You need to go build your courses. Remember that I'm available for consultation. Lydia's available for consultation. Just send us an email. We'll find a time to meet with you. It's probably really efficient to meet in groups. So if there's 2 or 3 of you from the same area that want to come in at the same time, we can really help a lot right away. Thank you for sticking with this. And if you have any questions, again, you can either drop them into the course Q&A or the appropriate discussion with each module, or you can send me an email directly. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you, guys. Canvas is a lot. It's a lot to get used to. But once you know it, you know it. And once you're providing this consistent layout and consistent feel, once our students become accustomed to it, we will all have a lot less training to do. The students will know what to do, you will know what to do, and we're going to be so happy. All right, thanks for watching. Drop me a line anytime you need to. Bye-bye.